Right, it is 6 a.m., half 6, and I'm about to set off for Shizuoka. I'm not using highways, I'm driving on the regular road, so it's going to take me about 6 hours. It's almost a full tank of fuel to get down to Shizuoka, because the car only has a range of about 350 kilometers, so I'll have about 60 kilometers left over by the time I arrive. I will need to get fuel again while I'm down there so that I can get home. I've packed everything I need, I think. I've got clothes, pants, socks, pajamas. I've got 2 different sets of pajamas just in case I'm too warm or too cold. Money, I got some money out yesterday. And a towel in case I need to go to an onsen. See, someone had a really good idea that I realized I wouldn't be able to wash while I was out there. I can get quite smelly just by existing. They said, well, why don't you go to an onsen? So last week I went to an onsen for the first time. And it's quite fun, so I can go to one again.
I'm about maybe halfway there. I'm still a ways off. Turns out I had to take a much longer journey than I anticipated because the road Google Maps wanted to take me down was that really sketchy road I took the other day, which I did not want to be taking again. So I had to go up and around, back on myself, which added something like 40 kilometers to the journey or something. So actually, that extended the time by about 40 minutes. So, yeah, it's not a 6-hour journey, it's a 7-ish hour journey now. And we're still like 2.5, 3 hours away, something like that. So, a ways to go. Now then, I've arrived in Hamamatsu, which is in the prefecture of Shizuoka. When I arrived in Hamamatsu, it was like a wall of rain and snow and sleet. It wasn't exactly fantastic, but you can probably tell by the glowing nature of my face that the light did improve somewhat. So, I actually realized on my drive here that I did forget to pack something, and that was spare t-shirts. If I'm to last here for maybe 2 days, I need another t-shirt to wear because I'm gonna smell in this one. So I've come to the nearest Uniqlo that I could find in Hamamatsu to buy some new t-shirts, and it shouldn't be too expensive. That's that taken care of now. It's about lunchtime, and up to this point I've been fueled on 1 rice ball, some energy jelly, Coca-Cola. The car just locked despite the fact the boot's still open, that's quite concerning. And that's really distracted me. Oh, I had a banana cream pancake something or other from the convenience store. So what just happened was there was an incident where the boot locked, and as it turns out, I put my keys in the boot for some reason, and then when I closed the boot door, the boot locked with the rest of the car, and I could have very well locked myself out of my car. Luckily, this car has a beautiful feature in that this back door doesn't lock with the central locking system. You have to lock it yourself. And I, the genius that I am, left it open. So luckily I could get back in the car. I've just had Burger King. I had like 4 quarter-pounders stacked on top of each other, which, not reading the menu because I forgot to click the English button, I did not realize that's what it was, and I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. I needed to find a parking space in the city, and this is my first time using one of these. In theory, in about 2 minutes or so, this should come up, which stops someone from just driving out because they'll damage their vehicle or whatever. So I hope that this is how it works. I have no idea. What's that creepy sound? There's some actual pedestrian infrastructure down here. I have not seen this in Japan yet, really. There's some weird sounds still. Which way do I have to go? This way, I think, maybe? I'm not certain. In classic fashion, it's a bit windy. Also, the clouds look way worse on the camera, actually. Dude, I think it's seeing clouds. That maybe I'm imagining things. Castle Park map. So, from what I can tell, this castle was destroyed, but some of its old buildings have been reconstructed. So things like the gateway and stuff like that. There is also a municipal museum of art. Well, I might need to go see that. I don't like what's going on in that one. Oh my goodness. A statue of Tokugawa Ieyasu. And we're just below. Okay, well, let's go for an explore. Oh, information, maps.
We love a historical map. I can't tell what it's talking about. Probably when it was destroyed. I have no idea. Something of a strange pathway through the bushes. Oh, he's got some chunky legs on him. Hold on. Look at those thighs. He is a thick boy. Some replicated gatehouse. I don't think it's particularly necessary to go inside. Right, let's have a look. So, Hamamatsu Castle, built by Ieyasu Tokugawa Ieyasu, as a stronghold for attacks on the Enshu area. Entered the castle in June 1570, the first year of Genki, and stayed in it for 17 years. It's constructed on a scale extending in a distance 600 meters from the east to west and 650 meters from north to south. The front gate opened to the south of the Tokaido route, extended from east to west, were the San no Maru outermost outworks and Ninomaru innermost outworks. Intermediate outworks, Honmaru keep, and Tenshu Dai area of the donjon, each becoming higher in order of level. Very interesting. And this is probably how it's built, so there's some strange blue alien stuff behind the rocks. Very interesting. Very interesting they'd admit to that, actually. There's aliens in this castle. God does not like me being here. Oh, but that is cool. The view is quite something as well. It's not like Tokyo. The city doesn't have that many skyscrapers. I think that one over there, let's see if I can point to it. That one was the one that stood out to me most when I was driving in and the fog was covering everything. But it seems the fog wall, the clouds have moved that way. And we have, fingers crossed, blue skies. I shan't go in here today, but I love a red gate. I love a red gate. The stone gates don't do it for me as much as the red gates do. Some sort of lock? No, what are they called? What are the things called on canals? Lock. I don't know. This looks like it should have had water in it at some point, maybe. There's a bridge over there. Oh my goodness, hold on. The camera actually picked that up before my eyes did. Look! Spring is coming. There's flowers in the trees. Look, look, look. Yeah, look at that one. Prime flower. Now, I don't know if this is cherry blossom. It looks too dark. But it's some kind of blossom. And it has begun to blossom. Oh, wait. Hold on. So these are quite a dark purple blossom. Is it going to focus? No? Nope, it's decided to just turn its hog out. Okay, but these ones do have a paler white pink sakura sort of colour to them. So I wonder if this little arch here will become covered in cherry blossoms. Perhaps I visited the city just at the wrong time, just as spring is about to dawn. I am not normally the biggest fan of the smell of flowers, but that actually is very pleasant. Now I'm exploring this garden because I need to work off the full pound of burger that I had earlier. Someone just walked past and I'm very embarrassed. So peaceful. Yet we're in the middle of a city. It's amazing how Japan can do that. I think it must be the trees. There's so many trees, maybe it absorbs all the sound. This is my first time seeing a warning for this. I've seen caterpillars, I've seen bears. But this is a warning for Suzumebachi, Asian hornets. That is perhaps not an exaggeration about how big they are. This says, caution. Caution. Suzumebachi, caution. Beware. So maybe they like making little nests in here. Looks like a little relaxing bench or something. Oop, the camera is not catching any of this. So maybe you just sort of sit here and enjoy the peace and quiet. Unless there's wasps everywhere. Which, now that I've seen that, has made me a little paranoid. Let's move on. I didn't notice this earlier, but this has got Portuguese on it, I think. And that building there, which has the big sort of Greek-style pillars, I want to say, is apparently the Bank of Brazil. So I'm guessing Hamamatsu has a large Brazilian population, just like the other place that I went to. Goodness, what's it called? Oizumi in Gunma. Brazil and Japan have a sort of special relationship with immigration, I think. In classic bald man Japan fashion, I've taken a strange turn down a strange street and found a shrine. Unfortunately, this one is chained off, and also there's a slide outside. I'm not sure what that's about. Now, it is only 20 minutes to 7, but it's dark. I've now driven for 8 hours today because I drove here, which is an hour away from where I was. And this is Kakagawa Michinoeki. So that sign up there says Michinoeki. It means roadside station. Eki is station. So if you're ever looking for a train station, you need that middle kanji there. And that'll probably take you to a train station or somewhere like this. As you might be able to tell just from the cars in front of me, they've put some things in the windscreen. Those people are probably camping here for the night, just like me. So I am not the only one doing this. It's completely legal. You are allowed to do it, which is good. And this did say online it was 24 hour, which means I think it'll have a 24-hour toilet. Another camper. May this drunken man protect us. There is a light that I imagine will be on all night that is just piercing my soul right now. Right, in preparation for the worst night's sleep of my life, there is a 24/7 bathroom, I believe, and this Michinoeki, while most of it is closed, does have a 7-Eleven in it, and 7-Elevens are open. I think all of them are open 24 hours. So if we need anything, that's there. I've already bought some water. Oh goodness, you can see. I'm really hoping the light doesn't bother me. I've tried to set my bag up in the way of the light. That's not going to be massively helpful. There's not much else I can do. So I reckon I go to the bathroom now, brush my teeth. I use the lavatorium, and then we settle in for the night. What time is it? Oh, it's gone dark because the torch is gone. It's only 7 o'clock. But I want to get in my gym jams, so yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, considering how many fizzy drinks I had today while on the road, I've been driving for about 8 hours total, so there was a few stops here and there. I thought brushing my teeth was a priority, and my toothbrush is electric, and luckily, when I came over here, my toothbrush wouldn't actually charge on the mains over here because the voltage was it was just wrong, it was too low. So there is an adapter you can buy that's a USB plug which converts it to like 5 volt or whatever, like what a phone charges on. And so that's what I have. And so my portable charger can charge my toothbrush. Fantastic. Anyway, I'm about to get into my gym jams and get into this sleeping bag to see how warm we're going to be for the night and settle down, watch some TikToks. And then I think tomorrow will be the bigger day because I'll have more time to plan things. I've fueled up, so that's not a stress until the evening, I reckon. So we can go basically anywhere. Okay, now I'm in my gym jams. I'm in my sleeping bag. I'm cozy. The light on certain angles is piercing. Hold on, let's see if I can show you how bright it gets. It's very different. Ah, my eyes! So long as I stay low, we should be fine. However, something I did realize is that people kind of drive in and out of here, and when they do that, the lights are on, which adds stress. But I'm sure I can nap in the daytime. Like, I don't think a couple of lights are going to be that much of trouble. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, see you on the other side, folks. Oh my goodness. So, it's about 7 a.m. the next day. How was it? Well, let me start with what I can. The sleeping bag, excellent. The sleeping position, not great. In fact, with the sleeping bag, I was at one point too warm, which is incredible. Sleeping position is a little short, so I did struggle, but you can just kind of wiggle around. Location, eventually fine, but I decided to go to sleep at like 8 p.m. I did not get to sleep at 8 p.m., largely because some young people pulled up next to me and started incessantly revving their engine with some kind of modified exhaust, and it was the loudest experience known to man. And they kept disappearing and then reappearing. Now, you know, I think the usual side of Japanese culture is one of respect, but they were doing this in a parking area full of people who were clearly trying to sleep because the cars had the things up front and they're like big long like camper van things. So they were just upsetting people, I imagine. Like I can't imagine it any other way, which is wild to me. That's the first time I've experienced that. It's very dry. Like, despite the fact that I have fogged up every window in this car just by existing, like my face was so dry, my mouth was so dry, but I was hesitant to drink any water because I didn't want to have to get up and go to the toilet, which I have now done this morning. There's not much to do in Japan until like 10 a.m. Though, to be fair, I think the first place I might go is not somewhere that opens anytime, but I just kind of need to wake up a little bit first. Yesterday, I woke up, had a shower, and I was off. Today, I don't know. I don't know if that's the vibe. We'll see what we're going to plan.
Now, it's very loud in the car because I've got the heating on. As you can see, it's a little cold. The breath is coming out. Also, because I've been breathing all night, I have really steamed up my windows. So I need to defrost them. I think I'm going to get like a rag and just try to wipe it down because it should be fairly simple. I bought some omiyage. We've got some Shizuoka chocolate sand cookie. I don't know what chocolate sand is, but it didn't look like it had sand in it or even chocolate-shaped sand, so I don't know why they call it that. I've got a Coke, I've got some breakfast. These ones, I love these ones. There's loads of salmon on top. Nom, 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 nom. And then I'm going to go to I think shrine first, maybe onsen after, because I'm stanky. Let me tell you, that sleeping bag was so warm that I've been sweating all night, and there's no shower here, so I'm going to have to find somewhere to kind of clean myself. And an onsen has showers, so hopefully I can find one. Now, I found an onsen that was open at this time, and the shrine actually doesn't open for another half an hour, so I decided to come here first. Basically, what an onsen is, it's a hot spring. They will either drill down to find some water, or the water just springs up anyway, and it's just a bath. So you go in, you pay your cash, you take a towel with you normally, or you can rent a towel, and then you go inside, you get naked, you put all your stuff in a basket, you have a shower, kind of like on a bench, you sit down and have a shower, then you go and get in the bath, you spend as long in there as you want, then you come back out and you leave. There is normally a cafe attached to these sorts of places as well. This one is open from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. So a 21-hour onsen. I don't know why it's not 24 hours. What does that 3 hours save? But yeah, it seems quite busy at the moment. So lots of people here, which is a good sign. Okay, this is more like it. Stairs. And some massive lampposts. Look at those. Not really sure what's going on the left or right here. Well, it looks like a bridge, but it's actually just some steps. Okay, I don't know what this sign says, so I'm going to have to Google the translate. It just said you can't use the toilet at the top, so good thing I went before we set off. I am prepared.
What a beautiful day. At this shrine you use this stone and some flint, and it sparks. You have to rub it together 3 times and then you're pure. So I just walked around the corner and it seems I've encountered an older shrine. Fewer people around at this one. I was speaking to some Japanese people the other day and asked if they, believe in Buddhism or Shintoism. And they said not really. Most people these days don't believe in it, but they enjoy the festivals and the rituals. So this sort of place probably doesn't hold very much spiritual meaning anymore, but still holds quite a lot of cultural meaning. So please do respect them if you ever come by. And this one looks like it's being eaten by termites or something. It would be very, very, very peaceful if it weren't for me talking and the motorbikes in the background. Apparently that was the lower shrine, and there is an upper shrine which I think is the one that has the view of the city. So I'm gonna walk there. It shouldn't be too long. There is a little trail once you sort of get to where people park, I think. See, people just drove past me there from the lower shrine parking. So I think there is another parking area near there. But I could do with exercising because I'm not able to do my exercises today. So doing some more walking won't hurt. I'll put my hiking boots on anyway, so it should be fine. I feel like a pilgrim going on pilgrimage. Although I somehow, I don't know how, hurt my toe yesterday. It's kind of like my left toe as well, which in an automatic car, I don't know why driving so much would hurt my toes because there's no clutch. So I'm gonna cross the road to this side. It feels a little safer. But it's like rubbing. It's so annoying. I'd hoped that sleeping would fix it. But alas, the pain is still there. Some of the rivers I've driven past today have felt pretty empty, like lacking water. There's been bridges over these clearly stone beds like this that just have had no water in them. So it's really nice to see quite a big wide river. And in the distance there's actually people camping over there, having a good time. Maybe I should have stayed somewhere like this and just camped on the stones. Maybe. Although, if I heard anything in the night that time, I'd be way more freaked out. My old enemy. Stairs. Not a shallow flight of stairs either, but good view so far. I can't really record right now, I'm out of breath. There's a lot of insects about. The harbingers of spring. Bamboo forest. I'm so out of breath and the trek to the top hasn't even started yet. Still on a public road. Why have I done this to myself? Also, when I set off it was cold. But now that I've done a lot of exercise, I am so warm. I don't think this coat is gonna tuck around the waist very well. We'll see. Right, this way. Wait, which way? Wait. Akiha Jinja Shrine. This way. Guys, be careful not to fall on your bum. Why have I done this to myself? I hope the view's worth it. The sky's still clear, I think. We'll see. Whew. Being a pilgrim sucks. Please God, tell me I'm near the top. I didn't bring a drink. I forgot my sweat rag. I'm hungry. Well, on the plus side, that full pound burger yesterday is not making me feel quite so guilty anymore. I can see a lot. That's a lie, I can see trees. But I can see it starting to clear, so I think we're probably close. The pilgrimage, I hope, is coming to an end. Of course, every time you go on a hike and someone says, "We're almost there," you're actually halfway there. They like to lie to you. Oh.
Let me show you this sign. Alright, Akiha Dam. 205 minutes, that's 3 hours. That's not where I'm going, luckily. Akiha Jinja Shrine. Kamisha, 3 kilometers, 80 minutes. Bums. Bums, that's... Oh, it looks so much shorter on the map. Why? Why have I done this? Remember, folks, Jesus Christ, every step forward is going to be another step back. I've made a grave error, I think. My God, I'm so tired. I need water. My mouth is really dry. My head is very wet. My clothes are starting to get very wet. Come the end of this, I'm going to need to go to a bloody onsen again. I'm going to be so stinky. Oh my God. I should have done this first. I should have, like I said I was going to. Why? Why, God? I mean, it's not your fault. I did it. I did it to myself. Ooh, a thing. And another thing. I don't know who's fitting under that one, buddy. I feel it coming. The fruits of our labor. Soon we'll be rewarded. Oh, they've chopped all the trees down here. That can only mean one thing. Please. Oh. Wow. I'm so tired. I think you can see the ocean in the distance. Oh God, hold on. I think it's Hamamatsu. Okay. I'm gonna put my coat down. Little bench here. Not bad for whoever built that. Right. Yes, it is. I can see the little Hamamatsu building right there. Holy moly, God, it's cold. Oh, all the sweat is, it's catching up to me. The wind is cold. I can't stay here for very long. Oh God, it's freezing. We've encountered frost. I think it's cold. I think it might be cold. Let's see. 30 minutes, 1 kilometer. Okay, I can do that. Oh, there's 3.8 kilometers to get back. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Don't worry. There's a faint wind. And a big old gate. Mountain gate. Something like that. Now, who's inside these things? The glass is looking pretty kind of dusty and old. Probably Daijin and Fujin, the god of the wind and the god of thunder, so... Oh my goodness, I see a shrine up ahead. Is this it? Have I made it? Please. I don't know if this is a shrine or a temple. I can't tell. What's over this way? I am quite possibly the hungriest man in Japan right now. I'm so hungry. 2 rice balls this morning was not enough. Oh, we've got some different people. Bow and arrow men. And a different bow and arrow man. There's a really cool staircase here. Wow. Out there somewhere is some delicious food with my name on it. It's just an hour and a half away. what, plus 40 minutes driving. Hoppa. Leaf. Golden gate, that's a bit rarer than red and stone and wood. Oh wow. Lions. Lion dogs, what are they called? Unhappy dog. Now, I'd love to stay here forever, but there is no food, and I am starving. I have got to walk for another hour and a half to get back down, another hour in the car. Maybe, I don't know, there might be food earlier than that. I don't know where, I don't know how far, I don't know what food. I'd eat anything. I'd eat a baby right now. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. The big advantage of going downhill, it's easier on the muscles. The big disadvantage of going downhill, it's harder on the knees. But I think this is faster than I was going up, so that's a good start. I found the road, but there was a sign pointing to the lower shrine, so I figure I may as well follow this. It's probably quicker to go along a footpath rather than the road designed for cars. Oh, someone is cooking nearby. It smells like tomato soup. I want to eat. I think what I might do is just stop off at like Family Mart or something and grab something oily with a lot of calories, and then go back into the city and eat there for my dinner, maybe. It's already pretty late, it's like 2... No wait, what time is it? Oh, I can't check. I was way off. It's about 1. But by the time I get into the city, it'll be about 2, so better than not. Better to eat now. Now, I can go to the city at any time and eat at any time, and now I'm quite full because I had a lot of fried chicken. So I decided to come somewhere that I can't come to in Gunma. I can go to temples, I can go to mountains, but I can't go to the beach. So I've come to the coast, which is my first trip to the Japanese coast, unless you count Tokyo, which I don't. So I'm quite excited actually. There's a big ridge up ahead, which I assume is there to minimize tsunami damage, because I see some tsunami warning signs. Well, this is the first warning. If there's an earthquake, there may be tsunamis. That's what that means apparently. So beware, or the fish will get you. Okay, some advice from the signs. Tsunamis come after earthquakes. In case of strong earthquake, go to high ground or inland immediately. Makes a lot of sense. Do not swim here. Alright. I don't know what this is about. Let's just skip that one. And there it is. Holy moly, it's so blue. What? I don't know where I'm going to get an ice cream from though. That is... I did want an ice cream. Holy moly. There's the city behind us. Well, I think you can go back down to the beach. Let's go to the beach. I I am wearing shoes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just take delicate steps, you know? Delicate steps. I'm gonna get sand in my shoes, I can feel it. I've got a great idea. Hold on. Let's find a nice rock. This one? That is a nice rock. Nice rock. And let's get up to the water. Oh my, look at these birds. Here we see some birds. Not sure what they are, but I know they fly. And they're by the ocean. They seem to have left their mate behind, who is flying quite close to the water. There, can you see that on the camera? I hope so. He's up. Here's the ocean. It's pretty cool. Many creatures live in it. Oh, it's getting close. Right, it's time for my idea. We're gonna skip this stone and we're gonna do it amazingly. I need to swap my hand. It's a bit of a process. Yeah. Make sure I put the. Yeah. All right. Now, the stone. We need the water to come a bit closer, maybe. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. It skipped at least twice, and that's because it hit a wave. Right, hold on. All right. Waves, be gone. I'm about to skip a damn stone, and I can't be having all this wave business, ruining it. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah! And again, it skipped right into a wave. Damn. Well, I don't know where to find an ice cream. I'm gonna walk this way for a bit. I've not discovered ice cream, but I have discovered part of a crab. Don't worry, there is no crab in there. No, I'm joking. I am shell hunting, and I gotta say I'm having a harder time than I anticipated. They're all battered. Every last one of them is completely busted up. So if you come shell hunting on this specific beach next to Hamamatsu, beware. There may well be no shells. Either because they've been destroyed, or I found them and took them and stole them. This area is called the Nakatajima Sand Dunes, and you can tell why. Because it looks as if at any moment a sandworm might rise out of the... What a beautiful scene. And I thought in order to capture it I would climb on top of the sand dunes, and famously I'm as light-footed as a ninja. Definitely no way to tell where I've gone there. Well, I can confirm there was no ice cream, just wind and sand and battered seashells. So I'm leaving. Arrakis! My Arrakis! My dune! Oh gee, why is sand so difficult to climb? Yeah. Behold, the ultimate sand climbing technique. You just keep going until you go up. It's easy, bro. Oh. Yes. Wow, it's even windier up here. Can you see it? Am I looking in the right direction? Oh, hold on. Slightly tilt that to the side. Fuji's in there somewhere. I promise. Now, I had... Jesus, the lighting is terrible. Now, I had... Now, you can see my camp back there. Now, I had anticipated doing lots more stuff in Hamamatsu, but to be honest, the concept of tomorrow driving 7 hours and taking up half my day, I'm pretty tired right now. And it's only like 4 p.m. on a Sunday, so it is bank holiday tomorrow, but I think what I'm probably going to do is refuel after this stop and then go home. And then tomorrow I get to rest up all day and edit together this video, which does take a while. So hopefully that's the plan. Wish me luck, because it's a long drive back and it's like I won't be setting off till like 4:30, 5 p.m., something like that. But I have arrived at the Yamaha Motor Museum. So hopefully I'm going to go see some cool motorbikes. I didn't actually realize Yamaha made cars. Oh my goodness, it's called the Wolverine. Oh, they own
Lexus today. Hey, it's a Toyota. Yamaha has got to be one of the weirdest companies. They make the things that go on back of the boats, the propellers. Apparently they make fishing equipment, I guess. They make even bigger things that go on the back of the boats. Whoa. They make assembly machines. They're out here making golf caddies. Giant drones. What the hell is that? What is that? It's like a water drone. They make bicycles. Piston heads. I wonder if these have the engines in or if they're just for show. There are some bikes over there you can sit on. Oh, I like that one. Concept bikes, maybe? Future machines more closely resembling humans. Bro, what human looks like this? I do like the copper colouring. Okay, so there's a camera in the front of this. It looks like you place your feet either sideways or on these little rest pads. I don't know, there's no diagram. And then the handle looks like it's just on the side, so I don't know. Some sort of partially electric one here. That's what I imagine it's like to live in Hogwarts.